Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the Hillbilly Files. As some of you can probably tell, some of you probably already know this just from this little bit of video where I'm at. I am in Sarah Ann, West Virginia today at the Hatfield family graveyard. That is Devalance Hatfield's grave, Troy, Elias, Johnsy, Levice, whole bunch of other family members here as well, whole bunch of them. We are not here for any of those today. We are here for this young man right over here. Now I have a story for you guys. I have a story to tell you. And y'all know how I've always told you, sometimes some of these stories are hard to tell and some of them are hard to hear. This one is a little bit of both. I guess we'll just get comfortable here, kind of get down here where you guys can see this and tell you a story. This grave right here is the one that I came here and climbed up this mountain for today. Right there. Paul Brewer. Now here in the coal fields of southern West Virginia, in a small coal camp called Sterrett, a young boy named Paul Brewer was born on May 1st in 1925. Sterrett was like many mining towns here in Logan County, a close-knit place where people carved a living the best they could into the hills, where families lived in rows of company houses and children played in the dirt while their fathers went to work in the coal mines. It was in that background that Paul grew up, part of a proud but struggling community that gave much to the nation in both coal and in blood. Paul was the son of Frank Brewer and Mary Elizabeth Jones Brewer. He was one of a very large family with 11 brothers and sisters who grew up alongside him in that little Logan County coal camp. By the time Paul turned 18, the world was at war. He left his home here in the mountains and traveled far from Sterrett to Camp Fannin in Texas, where he trained as an infantryman beginning on September of 1943. By early 1944, he was assigned to the 361st Infantry Regiment of the 91st Infantry Division, also known as the Wild West Division. He was not alone. Thousands of country boys from Appalachia and all across America went to war just like him. They came from farms, out of hollers, from the coal camps and small towns. Many enlisted out of duty. Others were drafted. But most shared the same reasons: to protect their families, defend their country, and stand shoulder to shoulder with their neighbors against tyranny. Some also went for the security and steady income that they didn't have at home, and for the chance to travel beyond the mountains that they'd always known. For young men like Paul, it wasn't about politics or glory. It was about honor. It was about loyalty, survival, and doing what was asked of them in a time when the whole world was on fire. The 91st was shipped to Italy under General Mark Clark's 5th Army. They fought first in the earliest campaigns, pushing the German soldiers all the way back across central Italy after the fall of Rome. By September of 1944, the division was ordered into one of the most grueling missions of the war. the assault on the Gothic line, the massive German defensive wall that cut across the Apennine Mountains. On September 14th in 1944, Paul's regiment, the 361st Infantry, launched its attack north from the little Italian village of Montepoli. German paratroopers and machine gun nests were dug into the ridges, with their artillery already zeroed in on every slope. The regimental history tells us what happened that afternoon. The 361st Infantry attacked northward, and the battle raged up the rocky heights toward Monticelli. Mortars, mines, and withering gunfire cut through the advancing lines. It was in this terrible clash in the mountains of Italy that Paul Brewer was killed in action. He was just 19 years old at the time. For his service and sacrifice, he received the Combat Infantryman Badge and the Purple Heart posthumously. His name was recorded on the official Logan County casualty rolls, and like so many men from the coal fields, he never came home alive from that foreign land. After the war, his remains were returned here to Logan County. Today, Paul Brewer rests in the Hatfield Cemetery at Sarah Ann, just a few miles from where he was born and just a few short yards from the statue of Devil Anse Hatfield himself. This cemetery, like I said, is known for the graves of famous Hatfield members. Also holds a quiet stone of a young soldier who gave everything in World War II. Paul is remembered not only in his family's hearts, but in his community as well. His name is engraved among the fallen on the Logan County War Memorial Park tablets near the Doughboy statue in Logan. There, alongside other sons of the county who made the supreme sacrifice, his memory is honored every day. Think of what his life might have been. He came from a coal camp in the mountains, trained as a soldier, and fell in a faraway land, all before his 20th birthday. What dreams did he have when he fell that day? What family might he have had? The roads that he might have walked back here in Logan County, we will never know. But what we do know is this: Private Paul Brewer was one of ours, a Sterrett boy, a Logan County son who gave his life in the mountains of Italy so that others could know freedom. His story is one of sacrifice, a life cut short, and of a name that deserves to be spoken. So when we walk through Sarah Ann or stand at the memorial in Logan, we will remember him. 19 years old, uniformed and brave. Forever young, Private Paul Brewer. People like him are the reason that we have freedom today, and we should never allow ourselves to forget that. Rest in peace, young man. I told you, some of these stories are hard to tell, and some of them are hard to hear. And I do believe that Paul's is one of those stories. A young man with his entire life, his whole future ahead of him. Anyway, guys, like I said, I just wanted to bring y'all up here and tell you this little story about Paul. Sit here, like I said, near the shadow of Devil Anse Hatfield's grave. Young man, unsung, but should be. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you for supporting our channel. Theo out.